Hello everyone. Today in this video I'm going to show you how we can create a basic header design that you can use in almost all projects, and also you'll get chance to know about different properties of Flex. So let's get started. In here you can see that I have just a simple header and it is currently displayed as a normal text. So let me add few elements in here, like for example, this I have a logo here, and I have a div which contains link items that are present in the header, and let me name the class name is link items, and here the link will be a home and about us, our contact. And next one, let's add another div that has a few action items, for example logout action, and let's save it. So you can see currently our header looks like this, and now let's begin with modifying these header items and adding and styling them using CSS. So let me add a CSS to the header, and as I said that we'll be using display flex property in this case to align these items in a row. For example, in the header, let me add the display property is flex. So we have other different display properties also available to use in CSS, and we will discuss them one by one in other videos. And for this video, for the header, I think display flex property will be most convenient. And now you can see that the flex property made all the items to align in a single row, and this is because of the flex direction property that we can use in the flex. So there are different kind of flex direction property. So right now you can see that I have not given any kind of direction to this container, but still we can see that they are aligned in a row. So this means that the default direction for the flex is row. So it is not needed for us to specify that the direction for this container is row. And there are other available flex direction property also, which I can show you quickly. Like this, in the header right now you can see the flex direction is a row, and if I change the flex direction to column, then the items are displayed in a separate columns now. So but for the header we will be going with the row layout. And there are other options also that you can just look through, like in the flex direction there are row reverse also. Like if you want to reverse the positioning of these items, you can use row reverse. This can be useful in few cases. So you can also make use of column reverse like this. So if you want to just switch the position, the reverse the position of the items, you can make use of this one. So yeah, I'm just going to discuss about the basic properties that are most commonly used in our projects. So for this we are going with the flex direction row, and now you can see that they do not have any spacing between them. Yeah, and for this we have different options, like providing them margin or padding. One of the best option that you can use for providing gaps between the items is the gap property. So we have a gap property also present in the display flex or in the display grid. So for example, right now I'm giving a gap 20 pixel. So you can see that the items have a gap of 20 pixel between them, and this is about the gap property. And the next property that I'm going to discuss is the justify content property. So this property is used to justify the contents in the axis. So there are different properties inside this justify content. For example, and for our scenario, I'm going to use space between, because I want them to be specified like this. But I can quickly show you what are the other properties that you can use in justify content. Like there are center. If you want to align all the items of flex in the center, you can use center. Or if you want to specify them evenly, like if you want each items to take even space. You can use space evenly like this. So in here you can see that all items have taken equal space, and you can also use space around like this. And right now I have used space between, so this means that the gap is distributed in between these items. So yeah, I want to go with this space between property. And now let me quickly style this header. For example, in the header I am going to give the height of 80 pixel like this, and also some background color to make it quite distinctive like this. And let me reduce the height to 50, I think. Yeah, and now you can see that they are not aligned in the center. So for aligning the items along the row, we have used justify content space between, but for aligning them uh, column wise, we can use the another property called as align items, and in this case I am going to use align items center. Now you can see that they are centered. Okay, and now let's style these link items. So for that, let's see what we have given the class name for that div. These link items. In the link items also we can make use of the same property called as display flex. So I'm giving it display flex, and we don't have to specify the direction because it is by default row. And let me just give a gap of 10 pixel. Yeah, so you see it was quite easy to create a basic header layout using display flex.